Hope you're all safe at home, enjoying the Corona holidays, if I tell, isn't it? Okay, fine. Anyway, today I have come in front of you to tap the vast resources of English drama. Sitting at home, watching the videos, I hope you learn how to talk perfectly in English. English, a beautiful language, isn't it? The way you pronounce it, the way you listen to it, the way you hear it. You see, there is no other language I think that is so beautiful. They say Telugu lessa andarani, but sometimes each language has got its own distinction. Now, many of us fail in English because we don't listen to it much. You learn a language by listening. LSRW, we call this the process of learning a language. L, listening, speaking, writing, reading. So, we start listening to our mother tongue right from the time we were in our mother's womb itself. But when we face the society, when we live in the society which is filled with different dialects, different types of languages, we are not able to anchor ourselves into one particular language. So, in order to learn English, the first step is to always listen to good English. Whether you are watching cartoons, whether you are watching news, whether you are watching movies, always listen, at least spend half an hour in listening to good English. Okay. Now, what the present generation or the past generation has always or is always facing is the way of the correct usage of words, mainly verbs. Is ekkada use cheyali, am ekkada use cheyali, was use cheyalana, em use cheyalana. This is where we get stuck. So because this is the starting tutorial, I will take you slowly through the mountain called as English grammar in a very simple way. Let's take one step at a time. So see, English or any other language can be divided according to the time period, whether it is happening in the present, in the future or in the past. Verb, the mother figure of the parts of speech or of any language, kriya, that is what divides or tells us how to use the language properly. So this verb is divided according to the present tense, past tense or the future. So in English you can find mainly 12 types of verb forms where we use verbs in different sense. Let us begin with present tense. Okay. Present tense again is divided into 4 parts. The first one is simple present. Okay. What is simple present? I am not going to give you a definition and make you learn that and do da 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 da. No. Let us go for the simple words. Present tense is where we use a verb to define an activity. In the previous classes you must have learned that present tense tells us about a fact, like the sun rises in the east. Fine, sun rises in the east. But it also tells us many things. See here, it tells us about an activity. What's an activity? A general thing. Indians eat rice. General thing, isn't it? I drink coffee every day. It's a recurring thing. Where is it recurring? Here. It occurs every day, isn't it? It rains every June. It goes on coming here. Mathematics. 1 plus 1 equals 2. 6 plus 6 equals, what do you call, how much? 12. Fine, isn't it? Scientific things. What are scientific things? To express scientific things, we can use simple present. What is it? What is it? Give me an example. Oxygen gives us water. No. Let us go to sentence structure first. Then I will come back to the definitions where to use simple present and you will come to know. See, every language has got a sentence in every language can be divided into 3 parts. What is it? Subject, verb, object. So, in Telugu, nenu intiki potunnanu. Nenu is subject, intiki is what? Object. Verb is potunnanu, means Subject plus verb plus object is not coming here. Subject plus object plus verb. నేను ఇంటికి పోతున్నాను. This is Telugu, mother tongue. If you want to put in English, only put I am going home. I subject, I am going home. So this is the basic structure of any language, English. We have to use it here. So sentence structure for simple present is positive subject, verb plus object. Let us leave this part. Subject, verb, object. Got it? Subject. I, verb. V1. Verb, basic form of the verb or. So as I was saying, verb. V1 indicates base form of the verb or root form. Eat, run, go, such type of things. Okay? So don't get confused. V1 means root form. So simple present, in simple present we always use subject, verb. I eat, don't take this, object. What is object? Apple. I eat apples. I eat apples. Is it fine? Means నేను apple తింటాను. I eat apples. I mean I'm not that fluent in Telugu. Sometimes differentiation can come. Kindly adjust. So let us go on with English itself. Now, see there are first person, second person, third person here. If you look at it, I, you, we, he, she, it, they. When you talk about first person, it's always the base form. But when we are using he, she, it, remember that we have to always use s or es with the verb and s or es with the verb form. He eats apple. Again, I eat apple, you eat apple, we eat apple, she eats apple, he eats apple, it eats apple. Is it clear? And again when they come to last person, they, plural form, they eat apple, where form? What is it? Root form again comes into play there. So I, you, we, they, it always use the root form. I eat apple, you eat apple, we eat apple, they eat apple. When it comes to he, she, it, it's always verb plus s form. He eats apples, she eats apple, they won't come. It eats apple. Now, when you are using a proper noun there, for example, Karthik. Karthik eats apple. Again, don't say Karthik eat apple. No, Karthik eats apple. For proper nouns when you use, you have to always use verb plus s. He, she, it use చేసినప్పుడల్లా verb తో s form use చేయాలి. Is it clear? Once again, I eat apple, you eat apple, it eats apple, she eats apple, he eats apple, they eat apple, Karthik eats apple, Ravi eats apple. Is this clear? This is how you express a positive form of simple present. Whenever you want to say an activity, fact, mathematical, scientific, recurring, permanent, mental state, or habitual, eternal, wherever you want to express these things, we always use subject plus root form of the verb plus object. Now coming to the negative form, how to tell negative way? How to tell the negative way? We just use do not or does not after the subject. Subject plus do not plus verb V1 form plus object. Or subject plus does not. Where do we use does not or doesn't? Only for he, she, it we use does not. He, she, it matram we use does not to tell the sentence in the negative. For example, we use in the positive, say what? I eat apple. So here, I do not or don't. Short form is don't. I don't eat apple. You don't eat apple. They don't eat apple. We don't eat apple. Okay. Now let us come to he, she, it and proper noun. He does not eat apple. Remember, s రావడం లేదు మళ్ళీ. Plural negative form lo s will not come with the verb. We use does not. It takes care of the s form there. He does not eat verb or he doesn't eat apple. She doesn't eat apple. Then what else? It doesn't eat apple. Karthik doesn't eat apple. We don't say don't there. Okay? Is it clear? Negative form kochinapudu subject plus do not or does not plus V1 plus object. Is it clear? I eat apple. I don't eat apple. You eat apple. You don't eat apple. We eat apple. We don't eat apple. He eats apple. He does not eat apple. She eats apple. She does not eat apple. It eats apple. It does not eat apple. And Karthik eats apple. Karthik does not eat apple or Karthik doesn't eat apple. Is this clear how to express in the negative form? Now, how to ask question. Interrogative expression. Let us see. Okay, interrogative sentences here. Now, here we have asked in the negative form s plus do not plus v1 plus object. All you do is bring the do or does to the front. Okay. Do plus subject plus v1 plus object or does plus subject plus v1 plus object. For example, I eat apple. ikkada interrogative question form అడగాలంటే do I eat apple? Do you eat apple? Then do we eat apple? Do they eat apple? He, she, it వచ్చినప్పుడు మాత్రం we use does. Does he eat apple? Does she eat apple? Does it eat apple? Does Karthik eat apple? Okay, is this clear? Do you eat apple? Does he eat apple? Do they eat apple? Does she eat apple? So here he, she, it వచ్చినప్పుడు మాత్రం we have to be very careful. Positive sentence ki we have to use verb plus s form. Negative form ko vachinappudu does plus not, doesn't. Interrogative ko vachinappudu does. Is this clear? So hope you have understood how to use positive, simple present in the positive sentences, negative sentences and interrogative sentences. Try using various combinations using I, you, we, he, she, it, they. Various types of verbs you can use, and generally in the news headlines and all you see this one in newspaper headlines and all. We generally you see this, or in the holy books you see Bhagavad Gita says not to lie. Say what do you call eternal. These are all the different facts where we state, where we use simple present. Now try using this for different types of combinations once again, so that you will be able to develop language. Just don't hear this from one ear and leave it from the other ear. I hope you enjoyed the video. Next time I will come in front of you with another totally different topic. Simple present we have seen, we will go for the present perfect next time, how to use it. Kindly don't forget what I have taught you, and in these crucial times, stay at home, stay safe. Always use sanitizers to sanitize your hands. Always wear mask. Maintain social distance. Okay, be good children, stay at home, don't wander around. Okay, bye.